The symbols of everyday life help us to connect to something profound, even if it's outside our awareness. The search for the Holy Grail has led to remarkable journeys, yet these journeys often come up empty-handed. But getting back to the shallowness, the spiritual emptiness, because we've been trying to determine that the promised land and the exact nature of the promised land.
It is the spiritual center of the universe.
Because you know that's where the Holy Grail exists.
Oh yeah. Oh, of course. I just thought the reason why it was called promised land was it predated Jesus.
No, the Holy Grail.
So the Crusaders in their search
were looking along the wrong place.
They were looking in the wrong place.
They were. But you were right next to the Holy Grail.
And all I could see was the Yeti. No wonder I left. I didn't want to be...
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
I didn't want to be clawed to death by the Yeti.
We were.
The Holy Grail. The Yeti. We'd had no idea how close we were to eternal life. The essence of
the core.
The core. Life itself.
What exists beneath all those layers of the onion.
Maybe if I actually saw this, maybe I would think that there was something else other than...
Girls.
Thank you.
You were going to say something else. You couldn't quite find,
yeah,
find the right word.
I've got plenty of words for it, but none of them are probably appropriate. The Holy Grail exists protected by the Yeti.
And you had spent a few years right next to the Holy Grail without recognizing it.
I knew the Holy Grail.
You were blinded by sausage sandwiches.
Blinded by the sausage and the luncheon.
Burning fertilizer. and
it
sugarcane that cuts. To tell me that the most painful period in your life was in the Promised Land, right? Now, think about this. Think about this. If you were just about to find spiritual bliss, wouldn't you be right there?
Yeah, but
wouldn't
yeah.
Don't you see?
Now I understand
you
why
were
there
just
was
blinded.
so much pain.
No, you were just blinded by the pain. You couldn't see past the pain.
It's true.
Now the
Yeti is the epitome of pain.
Well, the Yeti is always being able to see beyond the pain.
The Yeti has been able, the mere fact that the Yeti is still alive after suffering such unbelievable pain.
But the Yeti's not suffering. It's just your interpretation, because
the Yeti is at one with pain. The fact that he has no liver.
Beyond pain.
Is beyond.
Why do you think the Yeti can exist without a liver?
He drinks from the Grail. And it's true! Finally we have discovered what I have searched all my life for. It lays within the beginning. I went off on this journey beyond unbelievable, and there it was. I should have just stayed there.
You should have, because you went searching in all of the wrong places. Just ask Mum.
Clearly, all the wrong places.
Yeah, all the wrong places. And now that there was something drawing you back to this place.
Finally.
And this was
after
the trip.
50 years.
This was the trip because
look at
the
what's
1,000-year reign.
The 1,000-year reign.
Don't you see the connections?
They talk to this, comets lining up and all this stuff. This is all true. It is all happening as we speak.
The realignment. But you know what the big problem is? The Yeti still guards the Holy Grail.
And it's a bigger problem, because I thought clearly that I would be able to outlive the Yeti. But I'm starting to think that the Yeti drinking from the Holy Grail.
That's right. Do you have eternal life?
Is blessed with eternal life.
That's it.
Yeah, but regardless of how the pain is interpreted within the Yeti's own soul, and how much he feels of this pain, and how much his eyelids
See, you
bleed.
still can't get past the pain. Otherwise,
No.
you'd be calling it something else.
No, well, clearly the Yeti feels this as a pleasure,
A pleasure.
having no liver. The pleasure of feeling the intense sensations of nerves being ripped apart. This is just a glorious thing.
I think he's Prometheus reincarnated.
He is something. Not of this world.
But the problem is that he still guards
He
Holy Grail.
guards the Grail.
the secret to your emotional, to your
and
spiritual.
without being able to drink from the Grail, I am, as Mum says, lost. Truly lost.
Truly lost.
Truly lost.
But there have been signs on this trip. Signs on this. Suppose you get run over by this pink truck. Look, now that is a sign. A pink truck.
You like the sign on it? Infectious substance?
Infectious substance.
Please don't run over me with a pink truck with infectious substance written on it. That would be the ultimate insult.
Hey, just a minute. There's a pink truck
With infectious substance written on it, yeah. And it even says pink.
And it says hygiene solutions.
And
Good
on
grief.
the back, infectious substance.
What is that? See, we've been missing all of these signs.
Yeah, I think you're right. We need to look at things a little bit more, what's the word, laterally, or out of the.
So I think this afternoon we'll have to return to the promised land. I think it's the only way.
Yeah, and we know we need to
And-
bring
and-
all that scientific stuff with us.
and-
Now that we know the location of the Grail.
Well, you don't. You just
We
know
know.
the Yeti was guarding it.
Yeah,
you don't know.
but
It's
we
somewhere
need-
in that shed.
It was all true, Dave. This is genius. We have discovered the location of the Grail. It exists
Well,
on the Promised
approximately.
Land.
It does.
The Promised Land, Holy Grail, guarded by the Yeti. What more proof do you need? I neglected to see the sign, and it was right there.
No, not that. But go ahead, you get distracted. We're talking about the Holy Grail,
Holy
not,
Grail.
Not something that's right there.
Sorry, I thought that was both the same thing. Eternal life and the Holy Grail.
No.
Dude. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. So, well, this is a very interesting challenge we find ourselves. It's a quandary. How do we, seek the Holy Grail? Now that we know that its location, while it is still guarded by such an incredible demonic beast, the Yeti.
Yeti.
How do
Oh
we do
yeah.
this?
So how are you going to get past the Yeti?
I have it. We'll lay a bottle of rum over to.
The Yeti does get distracted by rum.
Oh yeah.
Or a few cases of wine.
Or a few cases of very fine wine. Or 100 proof wild turkey.
Actually, that's why the Yeti was not affected by the wild turkey. Because he has no liver.
Has no liver.
He has no need.
There's no need for a liver. Why bother filtering it? The Yeti doesn't recognize alcohol as a foreign substance in the body. It wouldn't even get. The Yeti wouldn't even get drunk. It is true.
Have you ever seen the Yeti drunk? You haven't, have you? You have never.
No.
The clues.
No, I have no.
You missed the signs all of those years ago. You missed the signs.
When I had my first drink at the Canal pub and was falling over and everyone was having a great royal laugh, little did I realize how close I was to discovering the secret of life.